Hi guys, my name's Catherine Fishburn, and today I'm going to be reading The Caged Bird by Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou was a very famous American poet. She was also a civil rights activist. She was born April 4th, 1928, and she died May 28th, 2014. She is very famous for all of the poetry she has wrote and the 7 autobiographies that she wrote about her life. She's also credited for a bunch of TV shows and movies that she had taken part and helped write and act out. Now, The Caged Bird is a short poem, and it takes place in Stamps, Arkansas during the Jim Crow era. The Jim Crow era is very famous for racial laws. It was basically a series of rigid anti-black laws, and it was like a way of life for the South, typically, especially in Kansas and the southern borderline states. So I'm going to begin reading The Caged Bird. A free bird leaps on the back of the wind and floats downstream till the current ends and dips his wing in the orange sun rays, but dares to claim the sky. But a bird that stalks down his narrow cage can seldomly see through his bars of rage, his wings clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill of things unknown, and his tune is heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. The free bird thinks of another breeze, and the trade winds so soft through the singing trees, and the fat worms waiting on a bright dawn lawn. He names the sky his own. But a caged bird stands on the grave of dreams, his shadow stouts on a nightmare scream, his wings are clipped and his feet are tied, so he opens his throat to sing. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill, but longed for still, and his tune heard on the distant hill, for the caged bird sings of freedom. Now you can really tell that the poem is pretty much about the difference between the free white people and the caged black people. Like the free white people, they get to roam and be free and not have a care in the world and sing, tweet like a bird would, and just gets to live its bird life, versus the Africans back then during the anti-racial laws. It's pretty much like a caged bird, like you're locked down, you have no rights. It's like you have chains to your feet, you can't go anywhere, and you're just crying as the bird is singing, crying for freedom, waiting until that day comes. It's a very fun piece, and here is my mocked up script.